I'm here in the Glenwood Cemetery in Yazoo, Mississippi, and I am here for a very unique grave. I am here for the witch's grave. According to sources that I've read, the legend of the Witch of Yazoo became famous with Willie Morris's book, Good Old Boy, published in 1971. And before we get to the witch's grave, we'll just go check out Willie Morris's grave. That's not too far from the witch's grave here. Very unique stone. I really like it. Here is Willie Morris, author of The Good Old Boy, that kind of brought the witch's grave to the masses. Even across the divide of death, friendship remains and echo forever in the heart. Willie Morris. A moon pie, some trinkets left here at the grave. Again, I really don't know much about Willie Morris other than he is the author. So, and this is the tombstone I'm going to have. I like this one a lot. Now he's just about 30 feet from the witch's grave, and we'll walk over there now, and I'll tell you the story of the witch, and we'll see some other stones here as we walk. And here is the witch's grave. And I'll try to get a good view here at the sun and everything. So, the legend of this grave, here it goes. An old woman lived on the Yazoo River and was caught torturing fishermen, who she lured in off the river. The sheriff is said to have chased her through the swamps, where she was half drowned in quicksand by the time the sheriff caught up with her. As she was sinking, she swore her revenge on Yazoo City and on the town people. According to the legend, her exact words were, "In 20 years, I will return and burn this town down to the ground. I will return and burn this town to the ground." On May 25th, 1984, over 200 residences and nearly every business in Yazoo City was destroyed by a fire. Many theories evolved as to how this fire started, but none were really conclusive. According to some theories, is that the fire started in the parlor of a young Miss Wise, who was in preparation for her wedding to be held later that day. But was the strange, fierce winds that spread the fire throughout the town, and of course, everybody blamed the witch. Now, this is a pretty well marked grave. We got these heavy iron chains that have kind of fenced around the grave here. They've all fallen off or pulled out. I'm sure some have maybe even taken as souvenirs. There's one missing here. Maybe a souvenir taken. This tombstone was placed well, I don't know when this actual tombstone was placed, but in 2016, vandals targeted this memorial, and the chain links were found to be stolen from the grave. And it is believed that a curse is associated with anyone disturbing the grave. So who knows? This stone supposedly tipped over on its own. That's more the witch's mystery, but who knows? So we'll read the stone here. Split there. According to local legend, on May 25th, 1904, the Witch of Yazoo City broke out of these curious chains links surrounding her grave and burned down Yazoo City. Writer Willie Morris, classic Good Old Boy, brought national renown this vengeful woman and her shameful deed. And this was constructed in honor of Ray Rogers Sr. He's a sexton here in the cemetery, 21 years. On July 1st, 1995. Glenwood Cemetery, Yazoo City, Mississippi. And you can see lots of trinkets, coins, alcohol, Copenhagen bottle there. Cigarette butts, unfortunately. Who knows? Lots of crazy stuff here at this witch's grave here, in the Glenwood Cemetery here in Yazoo. Just do a little final walk around here and kind of see all the angles of this grave. Lots of flowers. They look pretty new. They're still not faded from the sun too badly. You can see that chain though, how it's pulled away from the corner posts there. Again, some of it missing, so again, I'm assuming somebody took a souvenir away with it. Stone has not been chipped away. It doesn't appear to be chipped away, so no one's taking souvenirs that way. This is pretty well marked. The cemetery is a little hard to get into, a little winding, but like I said, you saw the sign coming in. Whoa, sorry. You saw the sign coming in, so it's pretty easy to find once you get in the cemetery, which is incredibly well maintained on all. Alright, so we'll leave you here, guys. The one final look at the grave of the Witch of Yazoo, Mississippi.